So this is another challenge to South Africa. No one is taking print advertising. They keep thinking it's on a piece of paper, and it's not on a piece of paper, it's on a digital device. And it happens to be placed in an organ that used to be made of paper, which is no longer, Newsweek no longer in printed form, it's in digital form. And think, okay, we've got to create a print ad. Okay, the parameters of a print ad now, beyond just what you see in front of you, are massive. There's such huge opportunity, and no one is doing anything about it. And I think it's in South Africa's DNA to actually start doing some really fascinating, interesting things in print advertising. And it can literally be as simple as a click through to an ambient thing you've done outside. Very, very simple, but it gives you, it grows the idea. Or through to a TV commercial, a radio commercial, or just even better, a way for the consumer to interact with a print digital ad in the future. That's my shout out to everybody. I really would love to see it. Nobody's doing it because nobody could be bothered around the world. They just want to do TV and a fancy new gizmo digital thing that people really, or a new app that they can get money from. That's the chance. The companies that are showing the best growth at the moment, from obviously a much lower base, a company, digitally dedicated company, should I say. But the fact is, those guys, and the Chris Colburn of RGA, a good buddy of mine, who's a creative director of RGA, said to me, they're great at executing off an idea, but they're not necessarily great at having that big idea. And that is the most precious thing you can give a brand, because from a big idea, everything grows. The CEO's speech, a digital print ad, a television commercial, a product range, everything grows. So I think what's happened is we're betwixt and between at the moment. As an agency, we very much consider ourselves big brand idea guys. We always say the size of our brains matter, not the size of our agency. Okay, which is just true. If you look around, the big ideas in the world, they don't come from the huge, big, monolithic agencies. So with that in mind, though, I think what happens is that the big idea is being neglected, and all that happens is it just trickles down. So the big idea is being neglected. It's a lot more difficult to have small little executions or expand the executional base, so people fall on the traditional things that they know best, as opposed to being enlightened by what's going on in the digital market. To me, the more we consume digital, the better we get at understanding how to communicate within that sphere. And all I can say is the great agencies in America, so I think Droga's becoming a very good agency. They've done some great work. They have a core idea and they execute it impeccably, and I promise you digital is at the core of the execution of every single one of those ideas.